I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars make me dream.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no justice being served here. So do what you want to do, because I'm not in your hands. I'm in God's hands.
I would like to welcome everybody to MTGV, True Crime TV, with Miss V. The only thing that matters over here is justice. We search for the truth, and we demand the truth. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. MTGV. Let's go. MTG. Let's go. Gotta work for the voiceless, cause they didn't give these kids many choices. If you're thinking that it really ain't important, then I hope your kid never get exploited. Imagine running through the city feeling hopeless, and you're praying that somebody took notice. You can't think and you're losing all focus. You're pulling out guns cause you really wanna smoke. Now your big gun toting down at your lowest now. Got a search team, now it's going down. Now you can't sleep till your kid get found. Everything says ain't no kidding round. Know the distance now, should I take this route? Losing all face and you're breaking down. Say this now, ain't no waiting round. We gon' help you take them down. MTGV. Let's go. MTGV. Let's go. The only thing that matters over here is justice. We search for the truth, and we demand the truth. Let's go. Let's go. MTGV. Let's go. MTGV. Let's go. We coming. Just know we coming. We in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for
Miss V.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to
Hey.
a special episode of Grown Folk Talk. As y'all can see, I have a co-host with me today. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen me sharing a lot of her stuff on my community wall. She is a part of the true crime community. She's also a networking animal. She's almost like the female version of me. She like to go hard for what she believe in. She push whatever agenda needs to be pushed. Y'all welcome Miss MTGV's own Miss V in the
Hey,
building.
what's up, everybody? Thank you, boss man. I appreciate that.
Oh, no doubt. Let me holler at the people in the chat because that's how we rock over here. Everybody who shows love, I definitely got to show love back and speak. That's what my grandma taught me. I know we got the homie. He was in here early, real early. The homie Harlem Nights. Still haven't watched that movie yet, bro. Don't jump on me. We got Josh Starr. How you doing? Consistency. I love that. Y'all been following
Hey,
through
just
real.
star. Hi, everybody.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. We got Lorraine in the building. How you doing, Lorraine? Crucial K. What happened, homie? We got a jam, me, Crucial, and YJ that we're gonna be dropping. I don't know. It's a summer song, so I don't know if I should drop it no time soon. But that mother is jamming. Shout out to Crucial K. Got my sister K Money. K Money. K Money. K Money is in the building. What's going on? Long time no see. Welcome back, fam. K Money is one of the biggest supporters of GMJ. She should be making her way back to the States coming April to support the brother GMJ as he go to court. Wish you luck.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
They didn't push that man case back so many times. I mean, they started that shit last year. But hopefully we get the outcome where they don't give this man no time, because what they trying to charge that man is a bunch of BS.
Am I good? Because I'm so used to always hitting mute that I keep hitting mute because I'm afraid it's a sound. So is it okay?
Listen, I told you, never panic when you with me. Never panic. I got you. What up, Jamie Lynn? Salute. At it again. Media's in the building. What's going on? That's good people too. That's part of the team right there. Leah J's in the building. I think I done touched on everybody who has spoke. So I'm gonna let you talk to the people and tell them the topic we'll be discussing tonight before we even get on that point where I finish my notes, and we'll play a song and then we'll jump right into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss V.
Yes. So the topic that I picked today was is online dating. I've been wanting to talk about this for the longest, and dang, my background is not right, y'all. But anyway, I've been wanting to talk about this topic for the longest. So we'll be discussing like success stories and horror stories, and there's a lot of them out there. One of them I found. I don't know if we'll get to that one, but I found one from like 2 days ago.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean it's a real quick clip, so maybe we can, because it's a little twist to that one.
We'll definitely try to get to as many as we can. I did some extra ones just in case we ran through them too fast or whatnot, but we'll see. And I definitely want to hear from the chat to see if anyone have any stories they would like to share as well.
Right. I bet you some people in the chat probably did some online dating before. I do want to say this now. Online dating, like meeting somebody on a social media site, to me is different from actually going on a dating app. It's a big difference to me.
Okay. Maybe you can break that down later on in the show, or if you can break it down now if you want to, it don't matter.
I mean, it's kind of simple for me. On social media, you can see the person interact with their friends, and you can see their everyday activity, and you can tell that they real. And I mean, it's a lot you can tell about a person just by going to their page, their channel. I could use Boss as an example. He didn't know me from a can of paint, and the way that he put that intro together, the first one he did was amazing. So he was able to capture things that I was trying to do, that I am doing, into music. So it's a big difference how, I mean, you can tell I feel like you get to know a person a little bit better because you seen them interact with real people. Whereas being on a dating app, to me, it's a little thirsty, when you resort to the dating app. That's just always been my opinion. And I feel like a lot of creeps go there for the thirsty.
For the thirsty.
Because they go there to quench their thirst. So
one of my stories I call Thirsty, Mr. Thirsty. I named everything so I know exactly what story I'm actually reading. It's called Mr. Thirsty. Oh, man. All right, let me check the chat real quick. Let's see. Unconditional. What's going on, Unconditional Love? Welcome. Appreciate you for sliding. D Love. Yeah.
Hey,
So we're
D-Love.
gonna hit a little jam real quick, soften up the room a little bit, and then we're gonna get to business. Remember, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat in just a moment. So if you want to come up here with me and Miss V and share a story with us, feel free to do so. In the meantime, between time, let's vibe for just a minute. We're going to play. I don't know why I love this song, so we're gonna play it anyway. Feel Again, the remix.
Oh, I love it.
As time ticks, we wait for the wheels to spin. I just wanna feel again.
This way, invested time, feel like I'm led astray. At the end of the night, we fuss and we fight, we can't get it right. It's a hell of a feeling, I'm stuck in this, killing me. Now I can finally see the light. I finally can feel again. Sometimes I'm feeling alright. Now I can feel again. Now that you are gone out of my life, now I can feel again. My own, but I never will fall. I just been building a wall, not taking no calls. The feeling been killing me, I just been cutting them on. I really be chilling and taking it off in my home. You can tell me that I've been a failure, that's never the cause. Cause doing it I'd rather be living with y'all. You thought you was clever, but really you thought I was dumb. But I'm not the one, I knew this shit from the jump. I guess it was love, I guess you was faking it, that's what it was. We not related and that's what it took. And that was the bull, did everything that I could. Took you up out of the hood, and nothing I did was good. Tell when a man a fool, I went to the Lord, he helped me. Never be selfish, feeling of helpless got me melting. Something I dealt with, never knew that you would fail me. This is a feeling of help me. One day I knew I would tell you, right now I gotta be yelling. Sometimes, but I'm feeling alright. Now I can feel again. Now that you are gone out of my life. And now I can feel again. Fly like a pelican. I felt I was sick, I just needed this medicine. I call it peace. Searching for purpose, anything else will be a disservice. And now I can feel again, Knew it was just a matter of time. I should have been new, but didn't read the signs. Mentally racing, I lost my mind. And now I can feel again, Knew it was just a matter of time. I should have been new, but didn't read the signs. Mentally racing, I lost my mind. Now I can feel again. Now that you are gone out of my life. And now I can feel again, now I'm like, oh, I can feel again. Oh, right out. I can feel again. All right, we are back. That was Feel Again, a remix featuring YJ the Author, aka Mr. Arthur James himself. See, I got my brother in the building. Port City, what's going on? BSM representing. I don't know what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. And Ms. V,
Yes.
I don't know if you need to share your screen or you just want to read it yourself, and we go from there.
Oh man.
You should have left it alone, Ms. V. I like the dark look though. That's pretty dope. I would leave it like that.
I like it dark too. I just cut the overhead light off.
Yeah. Well, welcome everybody that's here in the building.
I thought that's why I sent it to you, that you was gonna be able to pull it up. But what's the best way to do this?
No, see, I put mine in a notepad and I put just different notes so I can just click on them. That's how I did mine. But if you want to put the link in the private chat, I can do that. And I'll pull it up on my screen. It's up to you. My fault. I didn't know that's what you wanted me to do. I just thought you wanted me to take a look at them so we didn't, clash and came up with the same story.
I don't. That was. Let me see.
Take your time. Take your time. No rush.
Can you just do yours first?
Sure. That's all you had to say.
That'll work since you prepared.
Yeah. Preparation is key.
Surprise me. You know what? I'm new to this. You should have told me how to do this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't give me no tips.
I didn't know you need any. You're professional.
All surprising.
All right, so we I guess we'll start with one that really caught my attention. I call this one the work encounter. Let me share my screen real quick. This one right here was kind of crazy. So no, and I seen a comment in the chat, and I think they came from can't remember who it was. But no, I don't really do the online dating. We'll get into that in a second, so I don't want you to think that's what this is about. All right. Let me make this big here. All right, so this one right here I call work encounter. So here we go. It says, so I matched with this guy on Tinder, and he seemed nice. However, something just, hold on, let me make this big. Okay, there we go. Something just kept telling me there was something off about him. He kept getting really pushy about meeting up at places that I was not comfortable with. I finally decided to unmatch him. And I'm assuming that means you can't follow me no more, or they can't follow, I don't have to follow them. Fast forward about a month, and I'm at work. She happens to be a correctional officer at a regional jail in her area. She said she was working in one of the male units, and an inmate walks up to her desk and says he knows her. After interviewing him, it turns out to be the guy she matched with, which she decided not to meet. God was on her side. It turns out he is in on kidnapping charges. Needless to say, I changed units and told my supervisor immediately. Let me take this comment.
Oh, wow.
Did you miss it? Do you want me to read it again?
So wait, was he in jail? Was he a prisoner?
Yeah, she was a correctional officer. And at one day at work, because you remember she unmatched him. So she lost contact with him. I don't know how long the contact was lost, but one day I guess he ended up seeing her in jail. Now, could he have been in jail when she was talking to him? That wouldn't make sense because he was trying to meet her places. So I think
she could have been the kidnapped person.
Bingo.
Wow.
Exactly. Now you're picking up what I'm putting down. So there are going to be some stories that will scare you from doing online dating, and there's going to be some that actually motivate something.
Oh, I know what I could do. I could email you the links.
I just told you to drop the link right in the private chat.
But I will have to disturb this phone that I don't want to touch. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to actually play the video.
Okay, I got you. Just send it to them. I'll do that.
You probably should play some music. Silent.
Yeah. I can play some music while you get that set up. You know that dead air. We're gonna march for a second.
Oh, you're going crazy. You're going crazy.
better march when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, march when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, better march when I step. Nigga, march when I step. March when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, you better march when I step. Nigga, better march when I step. You better march when I step. You better march when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, march when I step. You better march when I step. March when I step. Them Georgia boys. Hey, but we not from Atlanta. It's Boss Man the Blick and it's Crucial the Cake. When we come together, nigga, form on me hammer. Fuck it, I had no manners. They sleeping on us good in their pajamas. I bam 'em, nail 'em down like a hammer. Stop playing with 'em, gon' kill 'em, nigga. Damn, what's next, nigga? I don't even know. I'm a giant around this bitch, nigga. Fee 5-4. I been round and around this game like a rope. It's about to go down like a motherfucking slope. If I had to be an animal, I'd probably be a goat. And I stay up in the hood, you can call me a coat. Can't beat me in rapping, nor beat me in trapping. Can't beat me in chess or tic-tac-toe. You better march when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, march when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, march when I step. Nigga, march when I step. March when I step. You better march when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, better march when I step. You better march when I step. You better march when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, march when I step. You better march when I step. March when I step.
I'm the lieutenant. I'm checking you bitches ain't minding your business. I'm from the trenches, you niggas ain't taking it serious. Pussies, they tend to be curious. You gotta be kidding me. I keep me a remedy. His head on the guillotine, that what it finna be. I know you scared of me, that what it better be. Open chest, nigga, but this ain't no let it be. So what are you telling me? Greener than celery. I know the truth that you niggas prepare for me. All of these bitches, I know they don't care for me. I'm cooking them up and I been had the recipe. Softer than pleasure me. Bitches, they pleasure me. That be so soft and they shake like the letter be. Calling me king and they wanna be queen. You messy little bitches, I do not fuck with you.
You better march when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, march when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, better march when I step. Nigga, march when I step. March when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, you better march when I step. Nigga, better march when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, better march when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, march when I step. You better march when I step. March when I step.
What you mad at that big bitch ass nigga? What's all that shit on my table? What look like on your table? Cocaine, big bitch ass nigga. I don't give a fuck. When TK get back, you gonna have to get your ass up out of my house and take this shit with you. You want me out, Mike? You want me out? Put me out, Mike. You ain't put your girlfriend out when she got a cherry pop that picnic, big bitch ass.
You better march when I step. Nigga, march when I step. You better march.
Oops.
Hey, well, we are
I
back.
sent you too.
Yeah, you just sent them.
I know, cause man, this is so difficult.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I wasn't planning on doing that. It just threw me all the way off.
You can see. Can you see the chat?
No. Yeah. If I look.
Yeah, I'm gonna need your help with the comments because you got me doing some work and I just want to make sure I catch everybody comment. I'm messing with you.
Okay, I'll look. Hold on.
I'm just teasing. All right, we're gonna play this next clip.
So I wanted to say this is from 2 days ago. This is a recent story.
All right, so let me add this back to the screen and I will mute up. Matter of fact, let me take this down because I don't remember if I shared the audio. So give me 1 second. Because when you share your screen, you got to share the audio with it. I be forgetting to do that shit sometimes, to be honest with you. All right, there we go. But it didn't even give me the damn option. So here we go.
No sound.
Tales of an alleged dating app.
There you go.
No sound. TV crime that landed these four people, behind bars. It happened after police say a man was invited to the home of a woman that he was talking to through a dating app website. WRG's Jarita Patterson has the disturbing details of an alleged dating app kidnapping.
Things are quiet now inside the resort at Dexter Lake Apartments. But Monday, a man went to this unit when things turned terrifying.
That sounds like some TV stuff. Yeah, it sounds like Netflix.
It was an alleged robbery plot that sounds like it was made for TV, but this was all too real. This all started when the victim says he met a woman online through a dating app, essentially throwing caution to the wind, deciding to meet at this apartment complex. The victim, who thought he was getting a shot at love, would find himself being shot at several times.
I'm not surprised because things happen all the time, especially around here.
Not wanting to go on camera, this neighbor was still shocked.
That's crazy.
Hearing police were investigating an alleged dating app kidnapping involving one of his neighbors. Jasmine S. Williams is accused of being the face of this elaborate crime. Detectives say Williams, while online, invited the victim over. He was ambushed, he describes, after going inside her unit. 3 more people, identified as another woman also named Jasmine Williams, Nadia Townsend, and Trevor Keys, were lying in wait. The victim says he was robbed, pistol whipped, and held hostage, while the 4 accused, quote, started arguing over what to do with him. He says he was put inside the trunk of a car before being moved to the back seat and driven away.
A lot of people prey on the innocent anyway, so.
After hearing one of the alleged abductors say they were going to, quote, torture and kill him, the victim says he made his move, running for his life while also dodging bullets.
And I'm not surprised just because of the world we live in.
A worldwide web meetup that ended with the victim in the hospital and 4 others being taken away in handcuffs from the very apartment this all allegedly started from. Reporting in Cordova, Jarita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
In that crazy world, we did reach out to the victim, and we'll let you know if we hear back. 3 of those 4 arrested, by the way, are set to face a judge tomorrow.
The Arthurian people, Pleiadian people.
Man, hey, that one blew my mind.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I wanted to share one that involved a male and female, so you can see the different sides of it. Everybody's in danger, you know?
Yeah, that one tripped me out because it was a male who actually was a victim. How often do you see that type of shit? Man, buddy said he heard them talking about killing him or shitting me. But he got the hell on. Shit. Wow, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen quite a few on guys like and it was a female that caught him up and had her buddies come over and rob him. Like he took the one particular one, he took the girl bowling and she seen his money he put out and that was all she needed. You know, man. So it ain't safe for nobody. I mean, not like I said, when you're talking about a dating app, to me, it's not safe. I know a lot of people do it, but I also know another side of it where pedophiles are on an app called Grindr, and they meet up with teenagers. I know a guy that actually catch predators, and he pretends to be a kid on the Grindr app and get them to meet him and blast them and get him arrested.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I can't think of his name. I want to say his name. It's not Chris. Is it Chris? I can't remember his name.
The guy I follow, his name is Jason, actually. But he called himself PP Mask.
Okay, all right. I did drop the link in the chat. I thought I did it early, but I just dropped it a moment ago. So if you got a story that you know of or you would like to share a personal experience, feel free to come up here.
Well, I want to know your feelings on it too when you get a chance.
I got you. We're gonna try to limit it to maybe 2 at a time because it gets kind of hard to give everybody a little time to speak when there's so many people on the panel. So if you want to come up here, if you see it's 2 people up here, leave in the chat that you want to come up here and share your story, and we'll have someone drop down once they're finished. I think that's fair enough. You feel me? But yeah, the way I feel about online dating, I like the way you broke it down when you was talking about the difference between social media and these apps. I've never downloaded no damn dating app. I think that's I ain't gonna say it's desperate, but nah, I wouldn't do that. I think that would be my last option if I couldn't find a date, or if I couldn't find the one that I would like to be in a relationship with, because it's too many creeps. It's too many creeps. Right. Now, as a man, you would think you can protect yourself for the dangers of online dating, but y'all just seen what happened to that dude, right? Set his ass right on up. Set him right on up, and it can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you broke as fuck, what they gonna set you up for? That's fucked up. I know I shouldn't have said that, but you get the point. If you're a successful person, I don't see why in the hell it'd be hard to find a date anyway. But of course, you know, there's a lot of gold diggers out there. So those are my thoughts. What are yours?
Well, my thoughts are that when you go onto a dating app, it's a setup for a lot of creeps to be on there lurking. And I feel like it is a desperate move. You know what I mean? Like, you can meet people everywhere. Why would you put yourself on display like, I need a man, or I need a woman, I need some companionship? I mean, I'm a little old-fashioned, I guess, when it comes down to that. I've never even looked at these apps. I ain't never even thought about going on these apps.
Yeah. Well, and anybody who actually have apps, don't let me discourage you. I'm gonna just say, be careful, because, like I said, there are some success stories, some happily ever after stories, and that will give you hope that everybody's not a goddamn creep in the world. And I'll actually get to one of mine, and then we'll go to your next video. So let me pull up my next one, and we'll take a look at that one. Which one I just read? That was Mr. Thirsty. I'm gonna do this second one, because this one right here, I like this one, man. I really do. So let me add this back to my screen. All right. So this one says, I call this one Second Chance. Now, this one right here, beautiful. He said, I matched with her about a year ago, and we went on a nice first date to Universal City Walk. The karaoke bar was closed, so when we went to a beer spot next door. I thought it was a nice first date, but she went on vacation after that night, and we lost touch. We both ended up deleting Tinder and rejoining about a year later, and eventually matched. I've since had life-saving surgery, and you can see the scars in one of my pictures. She messages me saying, looks like you could use a doctor in your life. Guess what? She's a doctor. By the way, I respond, reminding her that we had a date before, and she says, since you had a second chance at life, would you give me another chance with a second date? The smoothest goddamn pickup line I heard. Wow.
Isn't that cute?
It is. It is. She stated that we've been inseparable ever since. We've traveled to another country together, exchanged house keys, and visited each other's family for Thanksgiving. We're only roughly 5 months in, but we already know this is serious. As they say, when you know, you know. I love that story, man. That's dope. That's dope. What you think about that?
I mean, it's the chance you take. I mean, you might get a good one, and you might get a killer. You just don't know. You know. I'd rather not take that chance.
It's almost like adopting a kid. And I know it's gonna sound fucked up, but y'all know I keep it real, all the way real. You going in there and you finna adopt a baby. You don't know nothing about this baby except the information they provide you. But you don't know what that baby gonna grow up to be. You might be reaching in the bag and say, oh, I done grabbed the goddamn killer. But I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, if you really think about it, that's the same way it is with actually dating in your city. And unless you know this person all your life, that's different. But if you met somebody for the first time in your city, you still taking a chance because y'all know people will put on a mask to get what they want from you. Y'all know I ain't lying.
But at least if they from your city, you might know somebody that knows somebody that know him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's no way I would get on a dating app and not check the person out. I mean, I would check them out anyway.
Yeah. It might not have no social media. It might not be a social media person.
And then that would be a sign that he is a killer. He just got out of prison or something. Where you at? You been under a rock somewhere or behind bars? Which one? Because everybody got a social media.
No, everybody doesn't.
Well, everybody need to that I talk to.
So, I mean, you think about it. Back in the day, before the internet took over, you didn't have access to finding out somebody's past or who they really are by pulling up a social media account. You took a chance, right? Mm-hmm.
I didn't take many chances. That was the traditional way. You know what I mean? Like, most of the time, well, not to get personal, but I would think I knew something about it. Wasn't like a total stranger. You know, I knew somebody that knew somebody. Okay. And in that, I will feel more comfortable. I mean, I do feel more comfortable that way. And that's why I never really feel comfortable dating guys from out of town.
Yeah, most definitely.
That was, back in the day, like when me and my girls would go on trips and stuff, I would never talk to the guys because I knew that everybody was on their best behavior. The car rented, they clothes probably borrowed, they just, the first of the month, they just went shopping. Everybody looking good. You out of town, everybody gonna be on their best behavior. So I was always the one with the RBF face. And it worked. People don't approach me. I was unapproachable.
Miss Leslie say, I guess she was talking about back in the day, do a background check. And I wouldn't be surprised if there was women back then that actually did that. I don't know how they did it, but if, we didn't have the internet back in the early 90s. I can't even remember when the fucking internet started. I don't even remember.
I'm trying to think, when did I do my first background check? What year was that? Because I definitely, I've done them.
I think back
I can't remember when I started, but.
So we're going to just go ahead and take a look at this next video from you. This is about Lauren Smith Fields. I guess she died after a Bumble date. Y'all take a look at this. This sounds crazy. Let me rewind it, make sure it starts from the beginning. All right, let's go.
This investigation into the dating app death of a young woman, Lauren Smith Fields in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Investigative reporter Sarah Wallace delves into that mystery.
They wanted us to forget about our daughter, their sister, our loved one. They thought they was going to just throw her away like she was
garbage.
Amid this family's anguish are emotions of outrage and disgust at how the Bridgeport Police Department has investigated the mysterious death of 23-year-old Lauren Smith Fields.
It was careless. There was no concern. There was no care for the family about how we felt, our grief, our pain, none of that.
The I-Team obtained this police report of the response to a 911 call from Lauren's apartment on the morning of December 12th from a white male identified as Matthew LaFountain. The investigator notes he was trembling and visibly shaken. LaFountain said they met on the dating site Bumble, began drinking shots of tequila, and Lauren became ill. That later they played some games, ate some food, and started to watch a movie. He says he carried her to her bedroom and laid her in her bed. He then laid down next to her and fell asleep. He woke up again at approximately 06:30 hours, and she was laying on her right side. Blood was coming out of her right nostril onto the bed, and she was not breathing.
The whole day goes by. No police reach out to the family at all.
Her close-knit family says they went to the apartment the next day after frantically calling and texting Lauren and were referred to a Detective Cronin.
They didn't even contact us. They didn't let us know anything. It's like crazy. And I'm asking what's going on. He said she met some guy on Bumble. And I'm asking him about the guy. He's like, oh, he sounds like a really nice guy. He sounds like a really good guy. And he was like, I'll call you back, and just hung up in my face.
They say the detective promised to come by the apartment.
Never showed up.
The family says the relationship with police devolved from there. No contact from December 13th until December 29th. They returned to the apartment to clear out Lauren's belongings and claim a new detective came by to say he'd taken over the case from Detective Cronin.
The detective said he effed up, he messed up. He effed Cronin, he messed up. He didn't know what he was doing. He messed up the case.
The family says they provided evidence they'd collected to crime scene investigators who arrived for the first time that day, included a bloody sheet and a pill.
And 2 cups of drinks or whatever next to a bottle. They didn't take none of that. We seen a condom, we seen lube, other stuff in there. They didn't take none of this.
Sources close to the investigation tell the I-Team the Matthew LaFountain pictured in this social media photo, now removed, was the man at Lauren's apartment. A neighbor at his listed address in Milford confirmed LaFountain's identity, but we were unable to reach the 37-year-old who has not been accused of any wrongdoing. LaFountain's same image appeared under the name Matthew Thomas, now also taken down.
Anyone that genuinely cared and they were there, the last person there, and they know that nothing bad happened, you would at least even reach out to the family yourself. Like, listen, I know I'm sorry for your loss of your daughter or your sister.
The family's last contact with police was on January 4th at headquarters with their attorney.
What I believe is that the police failed to collect and preserve that environment from the first day.
The attorney has now filed a notice of claim to sue Bridgeport for negligence, claiming key evidence was not initially submitted to the state lab.
I feel like because he's a white guy and she's a black girl, it's just almost like they just thrown it under the rug.
That night she was silent. So now we are her voice. But we're here and we're fighting for her.
The Bridgeport Police Department did not respond to repeated messages we left about the case, but in previous statements, they've said the investigation is open and active, and that detectives are waiting for a final report from the medical examiner on the cause and manner of death. Sarah Wallace, News 4 New York.
Also, we just...
What's happening? It's your boy Boss Man Blake, CEO and founder of Body to Beat Global. You may also know me from my music, from projects like the Blake album, Summer 06, Chapter 39, I Am They Goose, and my latest, Inspired. Not only am I an artist, I'm also an entrepreneur. You're an entrepreneur too, boss? Of course. So I want to introduce y'all to Body to Beat Global Marketing and Promotions, where you can get everything you need. It's a one-stop shop. CD covers, video, promo video, recording sessions, all of your musical needs, I got you. So hit me up at 912-571-1832. Let's talk some business. I promise you, nobody can beat my prices. On God.
All right, we are back. That story right there does not surprise me one bit.
What's your
You heard the very end, and it's just like these cases that we cover. If it's one of us, well, you know, I'm a little lighter than y'all, but
let me give you some brown skin. Where my camera now?
not gonna make a move. It's like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I know I talk about the Kanika case all the time. If you looked at every last one of those goddamn officers, it was white. They didn't give a shit about that girl. Yeah, but that's
Right. I mean, the investigation always goes shady. The evidence ain't never collected right or nothing. This man, he did that. Okay. She was only, what, 23, 24? I think she just had her 24th birthday. He did that. And they didn't bother to collect none of the evidence. And she met him on, I ain't even never heard of the dating app they met on.
Port City say, always looking for them a damn zaddy. Fuck around and end up in his freezer.
A zaddy.
It's that's what they call it, zaddy.
Right. I didn't know if zaddy was the gay thing or the white thing.
Well, in the beginning when I first heard it, you know, I thought it was the gay thing either, but then I think when Kwame started using it, it was the term for white guy, I guess. I don't know. But I never knew, but he's right. You don't want to be cruel and say that's what you get or you shouldn't have did it, because everybody make decisions that might not be the best decision. It's a part of living. And if you make this mistake and survive it and then do it again, it's kind of hard to have sympathy for you. You know, it's just like sticking your hand in a cage with a goddamn lion in it. That lion gonna bite the fuck out your goddamn hand. And if you just so survive that with that nub you pull back, and then next thing you know, you go to the zoo again, you stick the left hand in there, I'ma laugh at your ass. You should have did it. I'm a realist. Most definitely. So what do you think about that story? I know that was one of the stories that you provided. Well,
it's really sad. Like that is I think that video was from 2 days ago. So this is fresh. And I mean, I feel bad for the family. I feel bad for her. I feel like he need to be locked up because he was with her. Right. And how did she die? I mean, I didn't do no research. You know, I just found that. I looked at the video. I didn't go. I think I looked at 2 videos. But I don't know what really happened to her. I'm going to have to look into it later.
Okay.
Because that's some BS. And the biggest part is they ain't doing nothing with him. Like, he just chilling.
Bams, when I click that link, it takes me directly to your page. Did you accidentally send me that, or is that you just dropping your link? Because that ain't take me to the story that you wanted me to share. So just want to let you know that. All right, let me look
you
at
do
the chat.
You still got 1 link left, right?
I thought you said you sent me 2. Did you send a 3rd?
I think so. And I got another one.
Okay. You all linked up. Let me just check. You're looking over here. I got my big ass TV over here now, so I can now share screens, and they don't have to be from the same screen that I'm on. So that's why I keep looking to it's to my right, maybe to y'all left.
Okay, I see you all fancy over there.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna fucking stunt. I did this shit because I can't fucking see this little ass shit on this damn laptop. This screen.
Oh, it look little. It's little as heck on this screen. I got my iPad up under it, but yeah.
Oh, I see this one.
Oh, got slips on potential date rape drug that mucked her up. Yeah, that's exactly what it was at it again, media. I bet you. But,
Bams, email me the link, Bams, so I can actually just pull it up right here on the screen if you can. All right. This next one is when looking for love on dating apps turn dangerous. This is also one you provided. So I'm gonna add this back to my screen, and we're gonna take a look at this one. Remember, y'all can't hit the link. Come in here and share your story.
I want to tell you. I think. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
That guy, he killed 7 people off a freaking dating app. Maybe 8. A black guy.
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now like, goddamn, why you had to be one of us, motherfucker? All right, let's check him out.
He was the boyfriend who swept Zenea Barney off her feet. You said he almost seemed like the dream guy.
Yeah, they were like a wonderland with him.
She says 27-year-old Daniel Drayton was a handsome, charismatic conversationalist she met on a dating app.
Like, we talked so much. We had so much in common. You know, he seemed like a real good guy.
She had no idea her life was in danger.
You never wake up one day and be like, my boyfriend that I'm dating is going to try to kill me.
The man she thought she was falling for, allegedly stalking her, threatening her, I'll kidnap that and her son, nearly choking her to death. Now we're learning Daniel Drayton is also a suspected murderer and rapist, accused of killing 29-year-old nurse Samantha Stewart last month and luring a number of women he met on dating sites into a string of heinous assaults. Zenea says Drayton first contacted her on the app Plenty of Fish in November of last year. She says she wasn't even looking for love.
He hit me up for like 2 days straight, didn't pay it any mind. Then I finally replied. And from there, like, our conversations went like every day.
They struck up a fast friendship. It quickly turned to romance.
He wanted a lot in life and he had goals. No red flags, nothing to complain about. It was a delight to talk to him at that time.
How often did you guys see each other?
Every day. It was not a day we didn't see each other.
They dated 6 months. Drayton even met her young son. Zenea asked us not to show him.
The perfect guy. That's how it's, pretended to be.
But alarm bells went off when she saw another woman calling Drayton's phone. Zenea picked up.
And I was just like, oh, how did you meet him? She said, oh, through the app. I said, Plenty of Fish. She said, yes. And I was like, okay, but did he mention to you, he has a girlfriend? She was like, oh, no, he didn't mention that at all. And I just told him to get out my car. And that was how things started going left from that point on.
She says she broke it off, but he persisted, pleading to get her back, even trying to contact her on social media using multiple aliases. And how did things start to spiral?
Every day he'll keep hitting me up. Like, he'll wait outside my house to the point he'll sleep outside my house, spend the night, or up watching my window.
When did you start realizing that there might be a threat to you?
The night he waited outside my house, I don't know the particular day, but it was in June.
She says he started throwing rocks at her window, at one point sneaking inside.
And that's when he placed a ladder clean through my window because I wouldn't let him in my house.
Another night, Barney says she filmed Drayton waiting out front. She claims she began to receive chilling texts and calls like this one, threatening to harm her son.
I'll kidnap that.
That's what you gonna do?
I'll do anything. Run to my grave, man.
You gonna do what?
I called you the but you always want to talk sideways like your
say you gonna do what to my son? You say you gonna
I want you to that. I said, yo, sit next to me real quick, and I'm gonna scratch your thing. You didn't text me to visit my car, but it's a game, and it's not a movie, man.
That's when I knew, he has to go.
On June 13th, things escalated.
The day started off with him blowing my phone up as usual. He just kept calling me. So I was just like, let me just answer. So he was like, oh, can we link up? I just want to talk to you. I'm about to go to California for a job.
She reluctantly agreed to see him off. They met for lunch. He didn't eat, but he asked if she could drop him at a nearby park.
I come into the park. I'm driving like this. I actually pull up exactly right here. That's when he proceeded to sit here and say, are we still going to be together? Are we still going to be back together? And I said, no.
She says he refused to get out of the car.
And that's when he just looked at me in the car and then jumped across, had both of his knees on top of my knees while my seatbelt was still on. And he got two of his hands stuck, his whole thumb in my throat. And that's why I still have the mark to this day.
At some point, did you think this is it?
When he was choking me, I can't even describe the feeling. That's when I kept feeling like this is it. I just kept thinking about my son. Like, I have to live for my son. I have to get out.
In the very spot where it happened, she shows us how she narrowly escaped.
so I couldn't breathe. And at that moment, I had no choice but to just use my door and open it. And I got out. And I got out, fell like this on the floor. And as I looked up, I seen 3 men come out the parking lot.
3 workers, seeing her in distress, rushed to help.
They asked me where I was all right. They was trying to save me from him. He viciously came around the car trying to attack me again. He kept saying he was going to kill me.
The men call police, but Drayton takes off.
Those 3 men didn't appear, I wouldn't be here.
Days later, Drayton was arrested and eventually charged with trespassing and strangulation, but a Nassau County judge later granting his release. Turns out, Drayton had already served 4 years in a Connecticut prison on multiple charges, including second-degree strangulation, unlawful restraint, and violating a restraining order. The Nassau County Court telling ABC News there was no way the judge could have known. The judge didn't know there was an out-of-state criminal history. Weeks after his release, that New York nurse Samantha Stewart is found dead in her home. Another 23-year-old woman raped. Police uncover both had gone on a date with Drayton.
The common denominator in these 2 cases, one being a murder, one being a rape, is dating websites.
How concerned were you when you found out that he had been released after that incident with you?
I was scared. I found out he was released that Wednesday when they pronounced that he may have murdered that young lady. I was so scared. I'm like, what can a mother do to protect her son?
The hunt leads investigators all the way to California.
2 independent investigations that, as they progressed, led our detectives to one and the same individual. That individual was tracked across the country.
A fugitive task force and Los Angeles police eventually tracking him down in North Hollywood, arresting him last week in a hotel where they say he had raped and attempted to kill a woman he was holding hostage. He has pleaded not guilty to those charges. Drayton allegedly told investigators he had committed as many as 7 murders. Authorities now investigating.
At this point in time, any comments that he's made to us about his participation in other crimes has not been verified yet, but there is a lot of work to do.
In an interview with the New York Daily News, Drayton speaking out from behind bars, admitting he did choke Zanea, calling himself a, quote, good person, but saying that voices in his head make him do these things. Drayton went on to claim he was hoping to get caught because he didn't want anyone else to get hurt. But Zanea says that man she once fell for should not be underestimated.
No, I would literally believe that he would kill. Like, with his eyes, everything he did to me, I believe that he's capable of anything.
You feel guilt?
I felt guilty in the beginning because I kept feeling like, how can I not see the signs?
Zanea now says she's swearing off all those dating apps for good.
Has this changed your outlook on those online dating apps?
Completely. I deleted every single one.
Los Angeles detective Trent Thurber investigates criminals using online dating to prey on their victims.
Online dating makes it a lot easier to trick somebody.
Thurber's advice when dating online, take things slow and do your research.
Checking the internet, there's a lot of information out there. Background checks are always good if you're willing to go the extra mile.
Experts say you can reverse image search your date to see where else their photo pops up. And trust your gut if something feels off.
Our instinct maybe needs to come into play. If you get one of those nervous feelings, maybe that's the time to to cut it off and move on.
For Zanea, her harrowing experience has forced painful reflection and conviction to share her story as a warning for others.
Do you feel lucky to have survived?
I feel highly blessed, and I thank God every day about it because I relive it every day, It just doesn't go away.
What you think about that?
I'm sorry. If y'all heard me laughing, I was laughing at Port City, man. He say some of the damnest shit sometimes.
Who, 420, you said?
No, Port City. You didn't see his comment?
No, I wasn't looking. I was trying to listen. Hold on.
I'm gonna put it on the screen. He said she's not telling everything. She wore that church dress on TV
No.
I don't know if that's I can't tell you the statistics on how many it correct versus it doesn't. What do you think about that?
Wait, what do I think about what the correctional facility is supposed to correct people?
No, everything I just said. Do you need to start over again?
Well,
do you think those type of people will actually, can that behavior be fixed with going to prison?
No. Prison is not meant to rehabilitate nobody. They just keep you coming back. They ruin your life so much to where you cannot, well, you assist by doing whatever you're doing wrong. But once you get under that whole thing of not being able to find a job, and then you end up going back to the street life, and that's all you know, and then you end up going back to jail. Because once you get caught up in the system, they want to keep you there. That's the whole point. It ain't never been about rehabilitation. It actually was just about the plantation. Actually, that's why they even created prisons. Once they couldn't enslave black people no more, they created prisons to, be able to keep you a damn slave. That's what that was all about.
So I actually use that term, correction, because that's what I actually heard the guy. What case was this? Damn, it was a recent case I was just working on or reading up on. But I guess it was what you call a man who's head of the prisons. Whatever his title is, he said that a correctional facility is supposed to correct the behavior.
Yeah, right.
So I believe this is to me, this is a fucking sickness. They need a therapist or a doctor or something. And it's just like those people who like to prey on kids. I don't think that shit can goddamn be corrected, because that's just immorally wrong. You don't do shit like, you don't fucking rape kids, hurt kids, and shit like that.
Well, I don't believe that can never be corrected because it's deep rooted. Most people that do that, it happened to them. Right. I mean, really, that's no excuse, but honestly, most of them that do it, it happened to them. It's deep rooted. It's disgusting. But about that particular video, what stood out to me was she only knew the dude 6 months. I mean, how soon did she let him in? I got a problem with him threatening her son. He threatened to kill her whole family, and actually says that he would hurt her son. And he was able to convince her to come and pick him up or meet him somewhere because he was going to leave the city. I wouldn't give a dang what he had going on. I'm not coming to get you. You threatened to kill my son. I only knew you 6 months. And you already hanging out outside of my window and all that. Like, she could have prevented that by just cutting him off and sticking to what she was supposed to stick to. Now, if he broke in her house and came and got her, that's one thing. But for you to go meet this dude, pick him up or whatever, after he threatened to kill your son, and he's still pursuing other women on Plenty of Fish, what's wrong with you?
It's almost just like those women who are, and I ain't gonna stick on this too long, but those women who are in violent relationship, domestic violence, if they're in love, they make up excuses to stay. there's not a reason to sit there and take an ass whipping. If you already see this man is what he's capable of, why would you even want your kid around this motherfucker? That's
Well, on that domestic violence thing, sometimes a person can keep you there out of fear because they know you did it before. You killed somebody before. And they get into threatening you and your family and say they gonna kill your dad, your mom, your granny, and everybody. And so then you just don't say nothing.
Edit again. Media says, hell no, it elates the behavior. You got time to sit around and think of all the people you're gonna fuck up. Some people do that. So I agree with you on that, Edit again. Yeah, I mean that's sitting there. That's when that devil's workshop comes into play that we talked about this past Saturday. You ain't got nothing but time to just think of the evilest shit to do to people. But then again, some people do get a second chance at life and do better. These type of people, think the percentage drops. That's my opinion. Jamie Lynn, appreciate it, Jamie Lynn. All right, let's just take a look at the chat. I don't want to miss out.
At it again. Cute ain't shit, like my mom used to tell me. She used to just say that, like, with me, just saying cute, just because you cute don't mean shit if your attitude stinks, So.
D-Love say no, he will just build more anger and find a slicker way to maneuver. Edit again, say prisons bring dollars to the government. True.
That's it. I mean, because they wanted to keep black people making the money. We can't keep you. Hey, we'll have y'all picking cotton over here. Some of them prisons is built on plantations.
Yeah, most definitely. Cole Pepsi said it can't fix mental illness. They need rehabilitation.
Period. You knew.
Absolutely. Yeah, the warden. Thank you, Edit again. I can't think of his damn name. You can tell I ain't never been to fucking prison. I was finna say the fucking dean. I was like, no, motherfucker, that's the college person.
What was you trying to say?
The warden.
Oh, the warden. Okay.
Warden, the guy over the prison. Professor Alfred say correct. American policing began as patrols to catch runaway slaves. Bingo. That's absolutely big facts. I did research on that. If you see anything you want to in the comments, let me know. Go ahead. I'm just try to catch up.
At it again, going in down there.
I see that. It's men being abused as well. That ball bounces on both sides of the fence. Absolutely.
Jump up here to Star. You need to vent. Come up. Quit playing.
Yeah, I'll drop the link again. But I did pull up the one that Bam sent me. I got that one ready to go.
Okay.
There's the link if y'all want to come up here. And let me get this set up. And we're gonna watch the case of Jokeisha Brown.
Yes, yes. I'm sorry. Yes, she went and picked him up after he threatened to kill her family. Talking about he was going out of town, so he wanted to see her one last time before he left, and he tried to take her out. And then when they caught him in a hotel with a woman that he was holding hostage, that he had raped and beat half to death. That's where they caught him at, with another chick. Killing her. Or trying to.
What's my goddamn mouse? Mouse. Oh, there you go. Okay. Here she go.
Oh, she said one of her best friends. Bam.
Jokeisha's your best friend? What's going on, Miss Star? How you doing?
Greetings. Mwah, mwah. Hello.
Girl, I didn't even know that was you.
I'm a Stiller.
I like that picture.
Thank you, darling.
You got on a Stiller or something?
Yeah, don't you see my caps behind me? I'm a Stiller fan.
I like Steelers too. I like the colors. I like Ohio State. I don't know nothing about football, but I do choose the Steelers and Ohio State.
Okay, see, that's why we connect. That's why we connect. Okay, now how you doing, brother? How you doing, Mr. Boss Man?
I'm good.
Good. Okay. Now, all I heard was crazy at the end, right? Because I had to mute you for a hot second. And then when I came back in, it was like boom. All I heard was crazy people and dating, right?
What you heard is what you heard.
Okay, well, let me tell you what I need to vent about.
Okay, go ahead.
Where my home is that there's a facility that have mentally disabled people there, and it's open. They can come and go. They decided to put rocks in front of the facility, and the rocks are not cemented down. These people can come and go as they will. They're not taking their medication. So I called the city council. I called the mayor. Yes, I've sent emails and everything. So that's why you guys were on mute, because I was on the phone speaking to these people, letting them know that I've been in this community for over 12 years. I'll be damned if one of these crazy people pick up a rock and decide they want to hit me and I have to shoot you. You feel me? So I had to do all that. And then when I came back, I heard you guys mentioning mental illness. And that's exactly what I'm dealing with the people with mental illness and the sickness, and that people need help, and these people are living there. They're not getting the help, and they're free to go and be all over the place. And they're walking around screaming and all kind of stuff. So they're not mentally together. How would you feel? I'm just asking, how would you feel?
I wouldn't feel safe for my kids. Myself personally, I'm always strapped. But you definitely would have to keep an eye on your kids. You never know what these motherfuckers at or what they're going to do at any time. But that's definitely not safe the way you describe the environment. Nah, hell nah. They need to do something about that shit.
Exactly. So I called the facility because I'm that one, I'm that one. So I called the facility and I asked them, I said, well, do you realize that you have rocks out front? Yes, ma'am. I said, do you realize they're not cemented to the ground? Well, I don't know that. I said, well, that would be a concern because they're not cemented down. That makes it dangerous. If they were cemented down, I wouldn't have an issue. But that was my issue. So
you did the right thing.
I made it aware. I also, because I'm invested in my community. And when we're speaking of communities and dating, it is a lot. You don't know if one of these people is on the website trying to get a date and they living in a mental facility.
Right.
Like the one I just watched where the lady was an officer and at a jail facility, and the guy was getting arrested for kidnapping charges. That was on your. I just watched that on your.
Yeah, you did.
Sound familiar?
That was one he read, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what, because I'm looking around and making sure, but anyway, about the relationship part, people are, when it comes to, they don't have self-love. So when you don't have self-love, you're going to hurt other people.
I agree with that.
So, Justara, since you didn't hear the story, though, what do you think about online dating? What's your opinion on it?
Okay, look here. No, I don't. Now, back in the day, I did online dating, but I did it in public places. And
wait, you did a dating app?
Well, yeah, kind of. Well, okay, yeah, it was a dating app, but the whole thing is I didn't have a problem meeting people in person. But I just happened, a girlfriend of mine was like, oh, check this out. So I went online. I was like, okay. Well, then, you get a lot of weirdos, and I'm just like, wow. So, yes, people lie. Let me give you an example. Met a brother. I went ahead and met him at an establishment. He said he was a football player. And I was like, okay, but why would you be on a dating site? I don't get that. This brother, so his profile had had his face in a whole different body. 400 tons of fun. I don't think so.
He was 400 pounds?
Yes, ma'am. He was sitting on 2 stools.
And a midget?
No, he was sitting on 2 stools.
What you mean by that?
If you're sitting at a bar and you have somebody waiting there for you with 2 stools. Yes, ma'am. So as I walked in, the bouncer asked me, he said, are you here to meet somebody? Because I've never seen you before. I said, yes. He said, well, how about if you just go ahead, you see that man sitting over at the bar? He's been waiting for someone. If that's who you're here to meet, I suggest you just leave.
Wow.
And I looked and I said, oh my God. And I turned around and I left.
So he never even seen you. Wow, who's shading him like that? And why did they suggest that you leave? Besides the fact that he was big as heck, but
they knew something about Buddy.
They knew exactly. He must have been there several times before. Hey, so yes. So I turned around and left. But on his pictures, he made it look like he was a body like your size. That ain't fair.
I wonder if that bartender, whoever warned you, knew what he did, or did he know about his past and he already did his time, but now he's out and he's finna start doing the same shit again. Because I wonder why he told you that. Because if he did something that the police should know about, why the fuck he didn't tell the police about this motherfucker? That's what I'm wondering.
Right.
Okay, I didn't ask no questions. I just jumped in my vehicle and I was Audi 2000.
No father figures, it's common, nigga. That's the problem, nigga. They quick to drop a nigga. Your life is just a painted picture. Pray it don't hit you. See the reaper, he don't play the nigga. He gon' come and get you. See my nigga hit the block and he was fresh up out the litter. He felt the streets is what was hot. He thought his homies was some hitters. Started getting to the money and them niggas turned bitter. He bought her with them niggas envy, so they plotted how to get him. Was his nigga, so we trusted money really blurred his vision. So we never paid attention. He never noticed shit was different. One day he was in the kitchen, he was cooking up a chicken. Couple shots came through his window, he was blessed. They flew by like a missile. Living lovely by the streets. You better get your mind right. Oh yeah. You better grip it 9 times. Oh yeah. Cause you can die tonight. I hope and pray you got it right. Living lovely by the streets. You better get your mind right. Oh yeah. You better grip it 9 times. Oh yeah. Cause you can die tonight. I hope and pray you got it right. So the work out how these niggas plotting on. That shit just blew his mind. Them niggas, they been partners for some years. Shit by 8 or 9 was crazy. He just fronted them some pie to help him with they grunt. The whole time them niggas, they was trying just to take him out. We thinking what he gotta do. He know they can't be trusted. They might set him up to kill him, turn the red and have him busted. So we might just have to touch. He can't believe it was his brother. He don't know who he can trust. He don't know who undercover. So one night he hit the town. He just felt like going clubbing. That night he was with his neighbors on the yacht and they was buzzing. They was walking out the club. He felt the strong sense of some trouble. All of a sudden he seen the fire. his cousin. It ain't nothing lovely about the streets. You better get your mind right. Oh yeah. You better grip your nine tight. Oh yeah. 'Cause you can die tonight. I hope and pray you got it right. Ain't nothing lovely about the streets. You better get your mind right. Oh yeah. You better grip your nine tight. Oh yeah. 'Cause you can die tonight. I hope and pray you got it right.
All right, so I'm gonna just read this next one. I got your link, Bams. I'll try to check it out in a little bit. But here's my language. You know, I read mine, so. But this one actually is called From Doubt to Love, True Love. Said that he messaged me on Tinder about something in my bio. At the time, I was so sick of Tinder and dating altogether. I replied thinking, let's see how far this goes before he turns into a creep. To her shock, they ended up. Let's see how far this goes before he turns into a creep. We got Echo. MTGV.
Sorry. Hold on.
Okay. Let's see. We ended up in a really odd but funny conversation, and he asked me out the same night. For our first date, we went out for coffee and a movie. I was really nervous, as I like to have a nice supply of alcohol on dates, in case things get awkward. And they were, as we were two strangers sitting in the dark in the movie theater next to each other in what turned out to be a 3-hour movie. But luckily, he asked if I wanted to go get a drink afterwards, and she happily obliged. We closed the bar down, and I was beaming when I got home. Closing the bar down, I mean, they stayed there till that bitch closed, in case you didn't know. After our second date, he said he would like to see her again, and he made plans. So I took the reins and asked him out. We decided to go for bottomless brunch. They got drunk again. Long story short, we got wasted on a Sunday morning, spent the whole day walking around the town. We just got back from a trip to the West Coast and celebrated our first anniversary. This time last year, I was waiting for him to turn out to be a fuckboy. We can tell this is a black couple. And he proved me wrong every time. He turned into a mushy cuddle monster, and I can't imagine there ever was a time he was not in my life. So there are good stories, and spring on at it again. What happening?
Hey, everyone.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
Okay. Well, you was talking about come up and share your stories. Yes. Back in the days, can I get a hallelujah? Yes.
Hallelujah.
I utilized online dating to get free meals.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I wanted to go to the fancy places and stuff, things I couldn't afford. But back then, it was totally different. It was like you meet people, and out of all of that I did ended up meeting somebody, and we was in a 2-year relationship. He was a doctor, and me, I would just work at the newspaper place.
Okay.
Where did B go? Where'd she go?
Ain't no damn telling. She'll get it together when she get off that damn phone. I'm gonna tell her that until she do it.
Right, and like I said, we ended in a 2-year relationship. But I also met someone, and I'm not sure how to say this, but they have a family chain. I know a lot of people in Chicago know this business. They got them all over, but I don't know about southern states, because I hear a lot of people in the southern states talking about they want some Portillo's. I just want to say that. But yeah, like I said, back then it was different. What they doing now is almost the same as organ donations type stuff, or you know,
You said organ donation?
organ donors and sex slaves and all kinds of crazy stuff. So I'm not with that life.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, with the way life changes, it social media can be a good thing, and it's gonna be a curse as well. You know, it depends on how people use it, what's their intentions when they actually get on social media. So
Right.
that's how I see it.
Right. And what I was saying about plenty of fish. Yeah, if you're trying to meet somebody, don't go on and looking at those people. They be having events. You can go to one of their events that they're having, and you probably can meet somebody there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, at it again, media. So,
Hey, beautiful. How are you?
hi. I had to disappear because I couldn't hear nothing. So I knocked myself
Oh,
down, boss man. It ain't because I'm on the phone. No.
Yeah, it is. But
He
yeah.
gonna make me get on this computer though.
and
What
you
the
know
heck?
how I used to play this when I was doing the online dating thing? Where I live at, there's an array of hotels, right? I'm familiar with the Holiday Inn. So I would sort of lie and say I'm in town for the weekend or whatever, and I'm at the Holiday Inn. So I knew that I could meet them there. And I would ask a friend of mine out there to take a picture. I'll ask them like, what kind of car are you gonna be in? And they'll tell me. And I have a friend out there to take a picture of the license plates. And then I would come in through the back and walk out the front of the Holiday Inn. You know what I mean? That's how I did it. They never met my kids. I don't play that. I don't play that. Never met my kid, and we went on these dates or whatever. But like I said, out of them, two of them I ended. Well, one of them,
How long ago was this at it again? In the 90s?
girl, and you know it.
All right,
Huh?
we got she said, yeah, you know it.
Oh, okay.
We got Bams on the line. What's up, Bams?
Hey, boss man. Hey, everybody.
It's good with you.
Hey, Bams.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, I just want to share that. So you guys, I'm gonna drop down, and you guys have a great evening.
Appreciate you at it again, media.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming up at it again.
No problem.
Bye.
So what's good, Bams?
Okay, so I just want to break this. I just want to break this down. First of all, I want to say I apologize, boss man, because I did not know that they was gonna do that.
I know.
Because when I played it through Crime Watch, they didn't do me like that.
You played it on your live?
Yeah, I did the same thing, like that how you did it. But this is what happened. Okay, she did meet him online like years ago, and they ended up getting together, whatever. So it was like y'all seen, it was the day before her birthday, and hold on, I just got to keep it together because like that, like I really knew her. Like that was like one of my best friends. Like she's from Jacksonville. She ended up moving to Atlanta for her real estate and to do her modeling and all of this stuff. Like she was just a real good girl. And what happened is when they went in the house, the boyfriend had sent them boys in the house to kidnap her. They were his friends. They weren't looking for his money. They were his friends. It was all a setup. Her boyfriend killed her. The boy killed her. It was her boyfriend who walked up and shot her.
Oh, okay. So she did die. So you was right, Miss V.
Yeah, she did pass away. That's in the news clip I sent you. It broke it down a little. Yeah, it was from Crown Watch Daily. That's bullshit. Fuck y'all.
What?
Sorry. Oops.
Where is this news article from? Is it from the news?
Yeah, the what I just sent you is from the news, and then like they if you want to look into it some more about man, you could just go to like Joe Keisha Brown and News for Jackson. It shows you like how when we did her memorial down here, because the funeral, we went to Atlanta for her funeral, and
Only
then
has Keisha Brown.
Go ahead, my fault. Go ahead.
I think I'm behind on your live because I'm watching your live on my TV.
No, why you feel like you behind?
Because I see it says I'm on the air, but
just press the little. If you look on the screen where it says live, if you press that little dot that's gray, it'll turn red and that'll catch you up. I don't know if anybody ever knew that.
Okay, what? Okay. Oh, okay. Now I see you got the news clip up.
Yeah, see, you just learned something new.
I know. Thank you. See, that's body to be closer. That's my boss, man. Period. So yeah, I just wanted, but y'all like with the news clip, y'all will be able to like it'll catch y'all up a little bit more. And so, but yeah, that was one of my best friends. That was one of my best friends. And it's crazy because right before she got killed, her brother got killed, and then her daddy got killed.
You know who she looked like?
So like, who?
You know, I don't know if you heard the story about Eddie Winslow, and that what's that girl? I hate to say this because I don't nobody get mad at me, but the tranny that Eddie Winslow was messing with.
She do not look like.
Shouldn't me. That's what I thought it was.
She don't. She is prettier than that.
Oh, Eddie Winslow thought she was pretty too. But we're gonna go and
you
play
know
this
what?
clip.
I go back to the chat. I go back to the chat.
We're gonna play this clip. Appreciate you though. Man. This ain't nothing but a minute and 21 seconds.
Sorry about your friend, man. That's crazy. When did it happen anyway?
This happened like it's probably been like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. Somebody that pretty.
And we still like every year we still do like we do a little like memorial thing and stuff like that. So yes, it's still hard. Like that was like a big loss for my city, like a real big loss for my city.
Oh, you definitely have my condolences and
yeah.
that happened.
Oh, I got chills. Okay, I'm gonna go back in the chat because I don't want to start crying. So I'm gonna go back in the chat.
Yeah, we don't want you to cry.
I can relate, man.
Not only has Keisha Brown been in our news before, but her friends say she was also a victim of a horrific crime in the past that made headlines in Atlanta. Our team coverage continues with Action News Jack's Katie McKee in our newsroom. And Katie, Keisha Brown was the victim of an attack in April, and her boyfriend is still on the run. Letitia, the attack happened in April, but it's still fresh on the mind of some of Keisha Brown's friends who spoke to our sister station, WSB, in Atlanta this morning. Police are looking for Brown's ex-boyfriend, Alfredo Capote. He's been on the run since April and is wanted for rape and kidnapping. Friends say he abducted Brown from her home, and she escaped by jumping out of a moving car.
She went through a very, very hard time with this breakup, and she's steadily voiced it. You know, does she really feel she feared for her life? She feared for her life that something might happen to her.
One of her last Facebook posts says she thanked the Lord for always being in her life and asked for strength. A video on one of Brown's other pages from a day before her murder showed her getting angry, and it ends with saying, "Leave me alone." Now, police have not given any information about a suspect in Keisha Brown's shooting or indicated that the link to the April incident, but it's obviously on the mind of at least some of her friends.
Now you scared me, Shay. You scared me. I seen that pop up on the screen again. I said, did they just turn it off again? But I appreciate it. I think you put that up there for protection. I appreciate that. So, Ms. V, you got anything else you want to discuss on online dating? advice or anything that you can help people who do it, you got the flow.
I would say don't do it. I literally would say don't do it because it's not very wise, you know. Why you laughing?
Because you're like, I would say don't do it.
And I think it's okay to do social media dating. Though, like if you know somebody, you
still with us?
You
breaking up bad.
What you say?
I said you breaking up. Like your screen has frozen and everything. I done closed every app that I had open. So
is it a flag or something? Or
yeah, your screen is froze up.
Or is it just me?
You coming in and out. Let me play a song real quick. Let me find something to play, and we'll get you right. Because we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up in a second. Because we definitely went over the 2 hour limit. I mean,
can you hear me?
Yeah, you coming in and out. Give me 1 second. Yeah, you just disappeared. I don't know if you took yourself down, but we're gonna play Disgusted. And we'll be right back. We're gonna wrap things up.
You know what it is. Nationwide. Back at that one time. Squad. Disgusting. I hate when niggas build their premise off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you trusted. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted. But what's really disgusting is how I seen it so many times that I grew accustomed to how they form an opinion off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you fuck with. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted. But what's really disgusting is how I seen it so much that I grew accustomed.
I done seen it back to back. Them snakes gon' stab your back. Ain't dressing black on black. They open face. You brought them up in your place. You ain't have to show them you're safe. I'd rather have space. Don't nobody wanna run up in a race. That's ass getting chased. Nigga, I'm that ace deuce. Ain't tall like a motherfucker moose. Don't quack like geese. Don't break the rules. Yeah, they gotta eat, but I don't need food. Took a whole damn wheelie, get off that loop. And hoes don't eat, they gon' be a little rude. Things change, so staying the same, you stupid. First, no third like Lupin. Watch out when I'm shooting. Ain't no game, no hooping. DBZ like super hard. You can know your ass is losing. Not some shit you choosing. Left you broken, bruising. Anger I'm abusing. Ain't no sense in moving. Bitch, I'm on my hustle. Using all my muscle. Know your ass in trouble. Nothing subtle. Everybody scripted. You don't need no shovel.
I hate when niggas build their premise off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you trusted. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted. But what's really disgusting is how I seen it so many times that I grew accustomed to how they form an opinion off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you fuck with. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted. But what's really disgusting is how I seen it so much that I grew accustomed.
Game be colder than next members. That nigga been jumping on every piece of wood he could, nigga, except timber. And I bet your dippy didn't catch that slip right off his wet back. Every time he turn his head, nigga try to fuck your biz to the crib, better get back to the rip stack. 2 slabs, to smoke 2 blunts, to talk 2 dabs. I got that money, so I don't count cash, and I don't talk tricks, so them hoes do not act. He bought a car and she bought me cash. I just be trying not to laugh. That nigga just slit his wrist over, bitch. These niggas be dying for ass. This ain't the game, boy. I spit like a flamethrower. Talk bad to you and your bitch at the same time, just like the landlord. What to me you plan for a little bitch? You switch to the other side, man. These niggas be claiming they real, but these niggas be lying.
Yeah, keep the narrative safe. Never carry the weight of dead minds who couldn't bury mistakes. You niggas fake, this is more than disgrace. Like a lie in the face. When it's truth, you niggas never relate. This is hate, y'all serving the plate. when you stretching the truth around the table like you passing out cake. These the lies, y'all spinning the facts. What disgusts me is that the opinion pushed the narrative back. You off track with the cargo attached, and if you search through the rumble, you will find it was never intact. I fell back when it comes to these cats. Free to think on my own, but this lesson I'ma charge for the rap.
I hate when niggas build their premise off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you trusted. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted, but what's really disgusting is how I seen it so many times that I grew accustomed to how they form an opinion off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you fuck with. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted, but what's really disgusting is how I seen it so much that I grew accustomed.
You let these pussy niggas tell that shit, I'm kin to the devil. I'm very selfish and helpless, and I will never be wealthy. See niggas, they just form opinions just by what niggas tell them. They cerebellum, don't help them. No motor skills, let me test them. If they die, then we resurrect. They talking shit, I direct them. Once a friend, how I don't respect them. Shit, I shoulda knew better. And they don't speak or check with the fella. They get upset with the fella. I mail them off and check the envelope, and make sure the letter gon' tell it I'm a hell of a fella. And my loyalty never will fail. These niggas gotta do better when facing a different endeavor. That pride come down the ladders in your eyes, they got you mad. I'm just disgusted. All this fuck shit, trust disgusting, man, just fuck.
They say Port City this and Port City that, but one thing they lack, what's that? It's actual facts. I know where they go, just stick a fucking knife in my back. Won't let me go, a bunch of leeches I'm trying to detach, trying to remain focused. The streets calling me back. I'm stuck when it cut the hopeless. I'm confused to collapse, switching up my environment. I can adapt. If I fail, I shall try again and bounce back. I'm nauseous, disgusted. I'm allergic to your function. Surrounded by dysfunction, bunch of crabs and buckets. Money is the seduction. I'm grinding and dry humping. When you come into the end, you are nothing or got nothing.
I hate when niggas build their premise off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you trusted. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted, but what's really disgusting is how I seen it so many times that I grew accustomed to how they form an opinion off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you fuck with. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted, but what's really disgusting is how I seen it so much that I grew accustomed.
MTGV, make this go viral TV. Miss V, we in the building. Network, yes sir, you gon' get the best work. MTGV, with your host Miss V, say it with your chest, putting work in, all on the net. Miss V, MTGV, over here is Spot Network. Wanna review them, let us check first. To up and coming YouTube, you wanna get more viewers and slide through and maybe we can do it. Try to make it go viral. Is your channel sitting idle? Do you need some more subscribers? Do you need a couple riders? Then don't be sitting there quiet. Miss V got a team that'll ride. That's right. We got my girl, you knew. At it again, media rocking on YouTube. Hell, they even working cases that don't even make news. And that's true. And they can do the same thing for you. Bada boom, bada bing. On a winning team, we gon' make it go viral. MTGV, I'm joining Miss V and the whole damn team. Oh God, you will never leave. Network, yes sir, you gon' get the best work. MTGV.
Yeah, baby. That's for Shay.
Yeah. All right, let me make sure y'all can hear me because I actually came in too early.
I love my song. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Make sure y'all can hear me because I actually came in too early. Okay.
Yeah, I had to get off of the fancy screen. I think it was the internet messing with me.
I like that background anyway. That's cool. Nice little bed headboard. So we're gonna wrap things up. I said that's a nice little headboard you got there.
Thank you.
You hit your head on that headboard and it won't hurt. It looked like you got some cushion.
Right, it's comfortable as heck. Why would I hit my head on the headboard though?
I have no idea what you be doing in that bed. I'm playing as a joke. Joke. But we'll go ahead and we'll wrap things up. I want you to just give your final thoughts. I know you said don't do it, but if you got any plugins you want to do, tell the people about your page. Have at it, and make sure you drop your link because I did not go get your link.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, can you mod me up, please, sir?
You ain't mod up in here?
No.
That's bullshit.
I'm not. I am on my second channel, but not on my main channel. The one that I'm always on.
Let me find your comment, but I'll go ahead and do that while you talk to the people. Give them your information, and as soon as I find a comment from you in here,
I'm about to say something.
Yeah, please do so.
Thank you, C-Star. She be on it. How you doing, girl? But okay, so about the online dating thing, I did say don't do it because there's too many crazy people out here. You don't. Now, why you have to put me on the big screen?
Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, I just like to give my people their time. You feel me?
Okay, I don't need to. Okay, but yeah, don't do the online dating thing, y'all. It's not safe. I think meeting people on social media is cool though. Like you might meet some real cool people on YouTube or on Facebook. I'm not against that, but the whole social media thing, I mean the whole dating app thing, I feel like creeps go to those apps looking for desperate women and men, because I just feel like it's a form of desperado to be on a dating app. I mean, that's just always been my opinion. It'll never change. But
I disagree. Go ahead.
But as far as my channel, Trixie Star dropped my link, and I appreciate her for that. The link that she dropped, that's my main channel. It's a crime channel, but it's kind of everything because I have 2 different channels, and I'm gonna eventually split them. But right now I have like networking things. Here lately it's just Boss Man all up and down my page because I've been promoting the heck out of him because I love his music. I love his hustle and what he do. Like he's the best at what he does. And he's the first one that I met that hustled like me. So, and the reason why I know that, because you got 1,000 videos and I ain't seen nobody with close to me. I got 1.4, so you a little behind, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got
I know. But that's because I started out editing and not going live. It took me like, I still shy away from lives. So I used to upload so many videos, but yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Like I'm a promoter. I'm I'm in marketing and sales, and I also love crime. So it's a mixture of everything.
Hey, let me stop you real quick. This is a great segue. You got a comment in the chat that says, V, your jacket, baby. It's the color for me. It's nice on you. Tell them about that as well.
I wasn't going to say nothing because I put this on because I'm cold. But this is called a hoodie blankie, and my mother made this for me. And the butterfly you see on it, she got it off of one of my old shirts, and she created this for me. And I do sell them on my website, and it is very soft. It was a blanket when she got it, and she made it into this. And see, it's real fancy. But the back comes down to the shoulder blades, so it don't go all the way down. You're not sitting on it. It's comfortable to sleep in and do whatever in. It's for anybody, but like it's also good for like elderly people that might be in a wheelchair. You could just put it over them real easy. I'm not elderly, and you see, I love mine, and it is on the fabric that it is It's plush velvet. That's the name of it. So it's really soft. So go check out my website. It's www.sayitwithchest.com. And they're actually, these hoodie blankies are created so you can custom design it. So you could tell us what you want on it. Or you can pick a design that's already there. And I'm going to drop my link soon as I find it.
Might find it before you.
It's in my about section on my page.
That's all right. I just typed in exactly what the hell you said, and I found it just that easy. Those people who just like, can you drop the link? Well, she just said what it was, and just that quick, I found it. So that's the link to her website right there. Go check out the merch.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't play. I'm not a lazy.
I like it. Look at you. You hustle like me. But I'm just a little out of sorts right now because I wasn't really prepared because my background was acting all up or whatever. So I'm a little off. But we
made it, most definitely. We'll be definitely seeing a lot of Miss V. Hopefully, anyone. I dropped my email address in the chat if anybody would like to send me a topic that they would like to talk about. But no, man, you tripping, man. Hold on one second, y'all. She tripping.
Pull it up then.
Shit, let me get on my goddamn job and shit. We don't do no showing no goddamn screen around here now. Goddamn, we can just share that motherfucker. So let's go ahead and share.
Yeah, because oh, that's another thing I do. I do like if you're a creator and you want to put your logo on a shirt, I do that. I could put it on there and you could come to my website and purchase it. If you click on those sweatshirts, either one of them is a hoodie and the other one is not. I created those at the first of the year, so that's my newest product on the website. It has a side logo, it has a back logo, and it has the front. Make this go viral. Logo out. Very good price.
That's nice right there. I'm about to get me one of them right now.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, that's dope right there. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go check out our website. You know what I'm saying? Black entrepreneurs, support your people. If you support your people, man, support your people.
It's more stuff on there too, but if we show you everything, you wouldn't have a purpose to come on there. But there's other stuff on there too.
Yeah, check her out. She got that goddamn hoodie right there. There go that hoodie. That motherfucker big as hell. God damn.
What, my hood?
That hoodie, that shit like I remember you did say it came from a blanket, but when you lifted your arms up, you looked like a purple bat.
That's what I'm saying. It's real fancy. Look, you ain't seen nothing. This hood is way big.
Yep.
But I told my mom that I wanted something with a hood, and this is what she came up with.
That's dope. That's real dope.
And look how you used it. That was so cool. Oh, you didn't even play that video, did you?
Yeah, that was the first video I played.
Oh, I forgot. It was so long ago. That was 2 hours ago.
Yeah, it was. All right. Well, I definitely enjoyed the conversation. Everyone in the chat, everyone who came up, which was Miss Star and Edit Again Media. Y'all make sure y'all go check out her page as well. Her and You they're part of the network team. Network.
Oh yes, we have meetings every second Sunday of the month. If you're a content creator and you're looking for a support team, come hit us up.
Holla at us. Let me make sure I check out the chat before we get up out of here. What's up, Miranda? Appreciate you for sliding through.
Thanks for coming, Miranda.
Anybody else? Yeah. Make sure y'all share the live. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And y'all will see me again this coming Saturday.
Don't you have it on subscribers only?
I don't know. If it kept the settings from the last one, then yes.
Oh no, you got to do it every time.
I ain't got time for all that.
Yes, you do.
God, I mean, look, I feel you. I make sure I do better.
Make time.
You know what?
I'll make sure I do.
Go ahead. I'm here. I'm listening.
No, I said, yeah, you got to do better because you owe me about doing better.
Put that goddamn phone down there.
Okay, here's my iPad. I'll use this next time.
No shit.
Maybe.
Let's see.
Maybe.
Oh, no. See, Miranda said she had the sub.
So you didn't. She had the sub. Oh, well, you had it set up then.
I set it up only for Cousins in Conversation. I didn't set it up for this one.
I thought you did. Yes, you did, because I remember saying put it on subscribers only, and you went back and did it. That's right.
Oh, okay. I thought I did it for Cousins in Conversations. Okay.
No, this one because you had it preset.
Okay.
Already.
My fault. You're right. So
I know.
Nah.
I'm glad you realized it though.
All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna get up out of here. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe here. You knew Edit Again Media. And that's the team, you know what I'm saying? And if you actually want to build your channel, if you're thinking about becoming a YouTuber, or should I say a content creator, I'll let Miss B and meet with her. She'll set you up with a meeting, and we will push the shit out your goddamn channel.
For sure. And even help you set it up. Teach you the editing apps and all kind of stuff. You ain't stingy.
All right, we're going to get up out of here. Y'all have a good one. Be blessed, be safe, and be easy.
Bye, everybody.
We're gonna end it with how I always end my lives. I'm gone.
Peace out.
Taylor, listen, girl. Yeah, I am sexy. Head with another one.
Hey, yo, Al Dance.
Left a son, it took my soul from me. It left you bro at night, empty toilet bowl running. Kept it a whole 100, paid the dues on old nothing. Mama from that old she was dope as fuck, a cold woman. I never thought the day would come that I would lose her. Give her the highest praise, we know that is hallelujah. Pimpin', I just gotta do it. So watch me put my step into it. She didn't like that routing music, but this one here gon' keep her grooving. And mama let her hear her baby boy sing. I was singing to my mama till there's no pain. I wish I could go back to the old days. I miss you, mama. I know that you're gone away, but I'ma see you one day. I'ma see you one day. Ain't too much more to say. Just know your baby's okay. I'm okay. I can see you right now. That'll make the pain go away. It'll make it go away. Reaching out now, hoping that you feel no pain, no pain. Mama, I'ma see you one day. I came up about you in the early 80s. 8 pounds, 13 ounces, such a curvy baby. My pops was Jimmy Knight, my pops was really light. They say that I was spoiled, they say my mama got it right. Working day and night, my mama, she made a way. Mama love her baby, don't know where she got energy, but what she had, she sent to me. Cause I be killing me. Shout out to my precious queen, cause God keep blessing me. And everything she taught me made a better me. And now I'm older now, I done learned my letters. So my manners and my pleasantry. My mama was heavenly, so what I plan to be is gonna take the man in me. She gone away, but I'ma see you one day. I'ma see you one day. Ain't too much more to say. Just know your baby's okay. I'm okay. I can see you right now. That'll make the pain go away. It'll make it go away. Reaching out now, hoping that you feel no pain, no pain. Mama, I'ma see you one day.
my body to be global.
You know we miss you. We always gonna love you. See you when we get there. What up, Beans?
Good night, y'all.
Good night.